Westfield Memorial Hospital provides high-quality health care to residents of Western New York, offering patients the most sophisticated medical advancements while keeping the ease and familiarity of a community hospital. Support for Chautauqua Sunrise has been provided by WRFA 107.9 FM, Jamestown's public radio station, streaming online 24/7 at WRFALP.com. Low power to the people. Meter's Restaurant, a family tradition for over 50 years in downtown Ripley, is a proud supporter of Chautauqua Sunrise. Meter's provides all-day dining, banquet services, and custom catering, specializing in pie.
Funding for Chautauqua Sunrise is provided in part by the County of Chautauqua Industrial Development Agency, with offices in Jamestown and Dunkirk, helping businesses to prosper throughout Chautauqua County. For more information on how the CCIDA can assist your business, visit choosechq.com.
From supporting people with disabilities to enjoy great lives to providing health care services that are available to anyone, the Resource Center has been improving our county for more than 60 years. Learn more about how the Resource Center makes a positive difference in people's lives.
Is getting vaccinated on your to-do list? We can help you check it off because we make getting vaccinated easy. You've got this because we've got you. To learn more, visit yougotthis.usaging.org.
From the Access Chautauqua Studios in Mayville, it's Chautauqua Sunrise. Chautauqua Sunrise is hosted by Doc Hamels and supported by the award-winning volunteers at Access Chautauqua. We are here to share local news, colorful interviews, and events of interest to everyone. Chautauqua Sunrise is broadcast live Saturday mornings each week from 9 to 10 a.m. Send events via email or call us live. Check us out on YouTube and Facebook. And now, from the Access Chautauqua Studios, it's Chautauqua Sunrise.
And we're back for another fun-filled Saturday morning here on Chautauqua Sunrise. I got a great show in store for you. Got a couple guests waiting in the wings to come on, but we got a few things to chat about. So, first of all, good morning wherever you are in the world, or good afternoon, depending on your actual location. A lot of people don't realize we stream around the world, and we do have people that watch the show, believe it or not, on 6 continents. Still working on Antarctica. You know anybody down there? No. All right. We're working on it. So, good morning to folks that are watching us live right now, streaming. Good afternoon to all my listeners. Here we go. It's going to pop up on WRFA 107.9, Low Power to the People, Tuesdays at 1 o'clock. WRFA has been a great partner with Chautauqua Sunrise and Access Chautauqua in that we share information, and we're happy to work together to promote good things here in Chautauqua County. Okay, so if you're moving about throughout the county on Tuesday, you can hear the show again. So that's really cool. All right, I'm going to say good morning or good afternoon, I guess. Natalia over in the Ukraine, please be safe. Keep all your friends safe. James and Karen, James in Kenya with Karen Cockram. I think she's still there. Good afternoon. I have to think about my time zones. Hope you're all doing well, and Karen, I know you really enjoy being there, so maybe we'll have her on the show and get an update what she's been doing down there. Throughout the show today, you can call us live, and here comes the phone number. You're going to be amazed how fast this comes up. Here it comes. Woo! Look at that. 716-753-5225. All right, 716-753-5225. Why would you want to call? Well, you might just say hello. You might want to have a question or a comment for my guest. You may have a fundraiser. Sometimes, like Linda Spalding will call in and talk to us about some things that are going at the Legion Hall or for the Lions Club or whatever organization you belong to. You can talk to us. You can tell us how much the tickets are or where the proceeds are going or whatever. It's free of charge. We're happy to help promote all the good things here in Chautauqua County throughout the week. If you can't get to us while we're live, you can email me, and people do this quite often. You can email us at Chautauqua Sunrise, all one word, or all one, phrase there, at gmail.com. Chautauqua Sunrise, all one word, at gmail.com. Okay? Send us your announcements, whatever. We're happy to do that. All right, so what's going on right now? Well, last time you saw me, my beard was probably 3 times as long as it is now, and I have chopped it back to where it normally should be. Why? Because last week I was part of the Westfield Cemetery tour and had lots of fun. I now can tell you who I portrayed. And a lot of people don't even know who the person was that I portrayed, and I'm going to tell you right now, this person is not particularly well known by name, but is probably as famous as you can get in one particular niche of history. His name was Albion Tourget, and he had a French background, and he worked very hard after the Civil War to support civil rights for the Southern blacks, and as it turns out, the Ku Klux Klan was after him and tried to kill him. True story. But then, it's a long story, but anyways, he had a great beard, so I had to grow my beard out. And he lived in Mayville for a while, and his home is still right on the main road, 394, and you can see it's a big, tall, white, a beautiful Italian-style home, and there's a historical marker there that tells a little bit about Albion Tourget's life and so forth. And he ended up being the consulate in Bordeaux, France, and for the United States under President McKinley. So there's my quick elevator speech on Albion Tourget. Had a great time at the cemetery, if you can have a good time at a cemetery. Seems weird. But we had, I think, a couple hundred people, walkers and people that rode in the carriage. And we had 6 characters, I believe, and people go around the cemetery. And I think the best time is when it's dark, because it's not spooky, but it just gives you a different feel of history, and it forces you to focus, and had a great time. So that was my 3rd time I have done that. Over the weekend, also, I had done something I've never done before. I emceed. I was a master's ceremonies for the grape pie baking contest. There were 5 entries, and they gave away some prizes, and we had, 4 judges, and that was all at the McClurg, near the McClurg Mansion, at the right in the park there in the Four Corners. Okay, so congratulations to Don and Beth McCord. I know they honchoed the whole project, and it was just a lot of fun, and they had grape stomping and purple feet. They had grape pie eating contests. I saw some of the pictures. I declined to even think about that. Can you imagine what my beard would look like? They had pie all over their faces. So it was just humming on that Saturday. It was just so much fun. So congratulations for everybody that was involved in both the cemetery tour and the Grape and Wine Festival. It was a great weekend, and I look forward to maybe participating again next year. Okay, and our wayward engineer Jeff Zook is back in-house. So welcome back, Jeff. He traveled all around the Midwest and Mount Rushmore, over to Yellowstone, all over the place down in the Colorado. So we're glad that he got back safe and sound. Okay, I made a note on this last week or two, and I will continue to note for a little bit, is Chautauqua County right now, especially along the lakeshore, is in the throes of grape harvest. Yesterday morning I was walking Brody, and you could hear the pickers and they're beep, beep, beep as they're backing up, and you could hear the machines picking the grapes and so on. Why do I mention that? Because you might be out about and all of a sudden a tractor comes up close to the road. Don't be startled. They're in and out of their vineyards, and they're hauling grapes out of there. And just be mindful that there's probably a little more traffic along the main roads. And you just be careful. Okay. Let's see, what else do I have here? Okay, deer are getting really on the move as well, so be careful of them. And, I don't know if you've ever done this. On a nice fall night that we're having, these warm, moist nights, you can stand out along the lake, lakeshore area, and you can smell Concord grapes. It's incredible. All right, I just got a message from my guardian angel here. It says, I don't know what that means.
With the grape eating.
Huh?
With the grape pie eating.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Would look like Galen.
I would have looked like Galen. Okay. Oh, because he colors his beard and things like that. Okay. Woo. That took a minute. Okay. Even though it is officially fall or autumn, I'm not sure what is the proper term. Yes. Summer continues. I guess it's going to be warm this weekend. I heard it's going to be in the 70s today and maybe close to 80 tomorrow. So good. And it's just a great time to be a part of Chautauqua County and what's going on. And I have a few things I want to share with you shortly. And then this is breaking news. One of my underwriters, as you see in the beginning, is Meters Restaurant. And I'm happy to announce as of October 1st that the Senior Dining Out program will reopen at Meters. So if you have been involved with the Senior Dining Out program where you get these special reduced price tickets from the Office for Aging Services, October 1, you can now go over to Meters and use those tickets. I know that they're anxiously awaiting for folks to come back because there was a little bit of a hiatus there for a variety of reasons. So they're back on the job. All right, let's see what we got here now. So it took us a little bit time to diagnose what this next announcement is about. So I'm gonna give it my best shot. It's my understanding that there's an Elvis Presley competition this weekend, and that would be including today. So it already started yesterday over at the Moose Lodge 118, excuse me, in Clinton Street in Westfield. Okay, so it's called Reflections of the King Competition. So they did some things last night, but tonight the doors open this afternoon at 12:30 p.m. There's a contest from 1 to 5 approximately, and then this evening there's a champion showcase. So I don't know what this all means exactly, other than the fact that you got people coming in that are going to be, how do I say, impersonating or reflecting or promoting or portraying the following. And this starts at 7:15. Patrick Ballou. You got Legends and Friends show at 8 p.m. Then there's a award ceremony to follow with special guest tributes. Ron Wilt will be doing Conway Twitty. I'm do my best as I can pronounce these names. Kathleen Bressler as Patsy Cline. Ooh. Dan Spencer as Toby Keith. And MCs and hosts include Sterling Polero and Brian Doyle. And that's already taken place. Snack type foods and drinks available for purchase. Okay, so it looks like, I'm guessing, maybe $30 at the door tonight. The money goes, and the prize money goes to expenses to St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital. I hope I didn't butcher that too much, but there's a big thing going on at the Moose in Westfield, and it's called Reflections of the King Competition. So evidently they got people that are trying to portray Elvis. Okay, let's go on. What else is going on this weekend? Today and tomorrow. This is really cool. If you've never been there, if you're just visiting Chautauqua County for the first time, Bust-I Apple Festival. Where's Bust-I? Look it up on the map. It's over towards Lakewood, just like south of it. It's easy to get to. Today from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Sunday, tomorrow, September 28th, from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. It's hosted by the Bust-I Historical Society. It's on 3443 Lawson Road. And let's see what's going on. $5 admission. Children under 12 years of age are free. No pets. They've got carriage and pony rides, local farmers market and fresh apples, varieties of demonstrations of historical skills and trades. Now I remember I took kids years ago and they were making apple butter. People are doing wood carvings and perhaps candle making. I'm making this up, but I think that's what I saw. You can shop from handmade goods from local vendors. Commercial and nonprofit vendors are going to be there. Tour the recently updated museum. Visit the Miller's house and see the grist mill in action. One of my favorite parts is fresh baked pies. Never met a pie I didn't like. And apple cider is available. New this year, family-friendly historic costumes encouraged. Okay, and since it's rain or shine, not to worry, because it's going to take place this weekend. So that's the Bust-I Apple Festival today and tomorrow. Then, just as a note of interest, this month we celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month. Each year from September 15 to October 15, communities across the United States come together to celebrate National Hispanic Heritage Month, a time to honor the cultures, histories, and contributions of Americans whose ancestors come from Spain, Mexico, the Caribbean, Central, and South America. Chautauqua County is home to a vibrant and diverse Hispanic population, many of whom trace their roots to Puerto Rico, the Dominican Republic, and other parts of Latin America. Over the years, these communities have enriched our county with traditions, cuisine, music, entrepreneurship, and strong family values. In cities like Dunkirk, where the Hispanic community represents a significant portion of the population, cultural pride is especially evident. Local businesses, churches, organizations reflect the vibrant traditions of Latin culture. During Spanish Heritage Month, we acknowledge the contributions of Hispanic Americans in all areas of life: education, healthcare, public service, agriculture, and the arts. In Chautauqua County, we see these contributions every day in the educators shaping young minds, in farm workers supporting our local agriculture, in civic leaders and community organizers working to uplift neighborhoods. Spanish Heritage Month is more than a celebration. It's a call to recognize the shared history and future of Americans. We encourage everyone in Chautauqua County to attend an event, support a local Hispanic-owned business, or simply take time to learn about the stories and experiences of our Hispanic neighbors. The elderly or senior Hispanic population make up about 9 to 10% of Chautauqua County residents. Didn't know that. Many of these seniors face hard times. Poverty rates are disproportionate. They're really high. 36.9% of the Hispanics in the county live below the poverty level. That's shameful. More than double the rate for the general population. There's certain words I just can't say Saturday mornings. On the brighter side, 94.8% of the Hispanics have health insurance, significantly higher than the statewide 90.3% and the national 83.4% averages. Local agencies in Dunkirk and Jamestown provide critical support, advocacy, and cultural programming year-round. Their work promotes inclusivity, preserves heritage, and empowers all generations. Many of these agencies are able to assist with transition for individuals that primarily speak Spanish. Chautauqua County Connect has recently hired a bilingual individual for the New York Connects helpline, which you see quite often. If you need any further assistance, please reach out to the Office for Aging Services in New York Connect, either by stopping at one of our local offices, via email at ccnyc@chqgov.com, or the simpler one is call the number that's on the screen right now, and I'll read it for the folks on the air, 716-753-4582, 716-753-4582, okay? So, and I'm very pleased to tell you that part of our family is Hispanic. One of my sons married into someone that's Hispanic and culturally, and we've enjoyed just all kinds of really cool foods and cultures, and we've been to Puerto Rico and just love it. So with that, I'm going to end my community announcements, and now we're going to put our attention on someone who has joined me to share an upcoming event, and I want to welcome back to the show Mary Ellen Humphrey, who's been my guest in the past. So good morning, Mary Ellen.
Good morning, Doc. Thanks for having me again.
Again, so always a pleasure. So Mary Ellen, I know that you have been involved with a number of projects, but let's start out with why you're here today. So what's your main purpose?
Well, my main purpose today is to talk about a really exciting event coming up on October 11th. It's the first annual Western New York Writers Conference. Mm-hmm. As you know, Doc, you're involved with the Lakeshore Center for the Arts.
Yes, I am.
There are a number of programs offered by this amazing institution, mm-hmm. and one of them is a writing program. And the goal of this writing program is to create a supportive and nurturing writing community. So there's a lot of writers of various levels in Chautauqua County and Western New York, and we don't have our own Writers Conference. If you go to Pennsylvania, they have a Writers Conference every year. It's called a road trip from pen writers. Mm-hmm. And I've thought to myself, we need to do that. So thanks to a grant from the Northern Chautauqua, the Northern Chautauqua Community Foundation, as well as support from Lakeshore Center for the Arts, we now have the opportunity to have our own writers' conference.
Wow.
And we are going to have a fabulous day for those who come. You don't have to be, you can be at any level of writing. You could even be someone who's thinking about writing, or if you have personal things that you want to put together, or if you want to be a best-known author. You know, this is where you need to come to network, to find out what to do, to share information, to meet other people. It's going to be a wonderful day. So let me give you a couple of teasers here.
Okay.
Okay, so the keynote address is going to be from Mark Pogdinsky, who's the founder and owner of NFB Publishing. It's the largest book publisher between Chicago and New York
Holy cow.
City. And Mark will be doing the opening keynote address. And listen to this, he has agreed to conduct one-on-one consultations throughout the day.
That's huge.
So that alone is worth you coming to this conference to have.
A lot of people write, but they don't know
Right.
how to get it out.
And having a connection, having advice from somebody who's in the business, who knows what's going on, is worth.
And I'm going to put a little notation here, is that there are people who are scammers out there who will take your money and you get a really cheap product. So you need to talk to the professionals. And this seems like a
Absolutely.
great opportunity.
If you're new to the world of writing, another benefit of connecting and networking is to become aware of those scams.
Yeah.
And because you know, authors are now the new target market for, especially if you're on Amazon or anything like that. I get stuff every day about writing and whatnot. We also have a fiction author whose name is Michael I can't say it very well, Parzamisco, and he's going to do 2 presentations. The first one is The Adventure of Publishing, Why You Should Love Every Minute of the Process. How's that for a spin on writing? And the second one is Publication Day and Everything After, What to Expect When Your Novel Hits the Market.
Nice.
So this is going to be fabulous. This is a great author who's going to be sharing this with us. Then we have a nonfiction author whose book is international, Brian Tomaszewski. He's a PhD, and he has written a nonfiction book, and he's going to cover the idea, how his idea was formed, how he connected with a publisher, tools and workflows for the writing and graphics, and what it takes to bring a major nonfiction project to completion.
Wow.
So no matter what you're writing, you're going to find something that will be beneficial and helpful to you. We have an editor, Christy Herbst, who is a wonderful
Homegrown.
editor for over 30 years.
Right.
And I just can't wait to hear her presentation, The Art and Science of Editing. Or let's talk about the guy arrested by a policeman standing naked on 3rd and Main.
And
So-
Christy used to be the editor for the Post-Journal for many
Yes,
years, and
yes.
he was actually my editor.
Yes. So this promises to be a really exciting day. We have 2 other smaller presentations. 2 of the finalists from the Juice Box playwright competition in the past are going to be there to talk about playwriting. If you're interested in that topic and how this particular contest is done, they'll be there to talk about that. I'm going to do a separate, smaller presentation on writing for your own personal use. In other words, if you're not looking to write a project for a bookstore or something, but maybe you have a book for your family, or you have something small that
Some memoirs.
yeah. So I'm going to be talking about that, and so we're going to have the opportunity. If you are a writer, you can bring your books. Like I have some books. I'm going to bring some of my books. We're going to have tables where you can display them, and we're going to have 5-minute segments throughout the day where individual authors can stand up and talk about their book.
Wow.
So you can say, here is my latest book. It's about this, and you have 5 minutes to pitch it, and then you can sell your book. So it'll give you the opportunity to do that as well. We're going to have door prizes, a fabulous lunch, swag, you name it. And I got to tell you, the price, because of the generous support of these 2 organizations, is way less than you would expect to pay at any event like this. So if you're not a member of Lakeshore Center, it's $79. It includes everything I just described. If you are a member, it's only $59. So the ones I've gone to for one day are well over $100, and I never got the opportunity to do all of these things.
So for people that are listening, they may not know where this is. So let's tell, without giving the address, which is on Porter Street, tell them what to look for, which is the easy thing.
Okay, so Lakeshore Center for the Arts is across from the Patterson Library and the YMCA. It's on Portage Street. It's 49 South Portage Street. We're going to open up in the community room. So if you go in the front door, we'll have signs and we'll have ushers to help you find your way around. And it's going to be basically on that first floor. We have several rooms for the various workshops, and we'll be having lunch there as well. It starts at 8:30. 8:30 to 9 o'clock is the sign-in period. Please go to the website to register because we need a count for the lunch caterer. And so it's on the 11th, which is a Saturday. Please try to sign up as soon as you can so we can know exactly how many will be there for lunch. And we are limited to 100. We can't have more than 100. So there's still room, so there's time to sign up. And think about this as an opportunity to meet other writers in the community. Western New York, it can be anywhere from Buffalo to Erie, we don't care. You can all come, we welcome everyone. And we are a positive writing community. We're here to support and nurture your dreams for writing and to help you in every way.
Mary Ellen, this is so strange for me that you're here today because it's like a full circle come around. I think I met you at a Rotary Club presentation, asked you to come on my show, I don't know, a couple of years ago. The Lakeshore Center for the Arts folks saw you on the show. They said, we got to get to know you, and the next thing I know, here we are a couple of years later, and
you got me into this.
It's all my fault. And I'll do a plug because you are the sister YouTube channel to Oak Island Plus. You are the Lit Chicks.
The Lit Chicks, yes. We do a podcast all about writing. We interview local authors and we talk about the craft. We talk about our experience in writing, and we welcome guests. If you are a writer and you'd like to share your book, it's a 15-minute segment, so it's pretty short. Hopefully a good punch that gets the message out.
All right, so you can see those ladies on YouTube. Look for Lit Chicks, L-I-T, Chicks. You got 2 books. Before we go, let's hold those up so we can talk about your latest and greatest.
So I'm an author. I've been writing for over 30 years, and I just finished 2 books. I call them companion books. Plant People, I'll just give you a little short blurb. Rita Wellstone is a newly retired woman who saves the world from plant-based aliens and giant UFOs. How does she do that? She talks to trees. How cool is that? So that's I call it a young adult book for baby boomers.
Okay.
And the second book is Keepers. And Keepers is another story about discovering how we as individuals can personally choose how we evolve ourselves and how we evolve as a species. So a little bit deep, but light stories.
Okay, so the first annual Western New York Writers Conference is going to be held October 11th from 8:30 to 6 p.m. $79 if you're not a member of Lakeshore Center for the Arts, and $59 if you are. Mary Ellen, good luck to you, and let us know what else is going on down the road.
Thank you, Doc.
All right. We're going to take a little breather, and we'll be right back because we're going to make a deal. The price is right. Come on down.
The color in my garden keeps the pink in my cheeks. I was very independent and thought I could take care of myself. I fell and I had to have Meals on Wheels. They're my savior. My name is Lola Silvestri. America, let's do lunch.
Drop off a hot meal and say hello. Volunteer by donating your lunch break at americaletsdolunch.org.
Growing up as a kid, we all watch Let's Make a Deal, The Price is Right, What's My Line, all those fun Hollywood squares. I don't even know, there's so many of them. And it always was kind of fun to watch the contestants trying to vie for various prizes and so forth. Well, we got somebody in the studio today that is, I think, a game show host addict. And it's our very own Randy Burt. So Randy, welcome to this side of the wall.
Hey, thanks.
You've got a special shirt on today, The Price is Right.
Yeah, this shirt I bought about 5 years ago. When you went to the show, they used to have a store. They would sell them.
Mm-hmm.
Nowadays, you have to go on Amazon or something to buy them. But
so Randy, did you watch all those shows when you were a kid?
Well, you know, we only got 2 4 and 7 channels.
Yeah, well, yeah.
And we started out with Truth or Consequences,
Okay.
Bob Barker.
Oh, yeah.
And then in 1972, Bob went over and was doing that, and he started a show called The Price is Right. It's like a half-hour show at night. And then a little while, he went to our day show, where they've been for ever and ever.
So obviously you had some interest in the show as
Yeah,
a kid.
back as a kid, you know, it was like, I'm never going to get way to California. I mean, this is so fun, but see all those cool prizes. I mean, they used to give airplanes away and everything back in the days.
So,
But,
so let's talk about the basic concept. Is that you have contestants that have to what? What do they have to do?
Okay, they start out, they call 4 contestants down out of the audience. Everybody's interviewed.
Okay.
So it's not like they're just picking somebody. They're take about 12 people in a room, and the producer interviews everybody. And then he has some way, you know, picks who he wants. And then
We'll come back to that in a minute. But let's talk about the show itself. So you have 4 people, and what do they got to do?
they got first they're going to try to bid on a smaller prize to get up on stage.
Okay.
Once they get up on stage, they're going to have a bigger prize. It could be up to a car.
All right, so
boats.
let's just have fun. So maybe I'm making this up. How much would you pay for this bottle of water? And you got to come the closest of the 4 people.
Yeah, it can't be over.
Can't be over. So you might say, I'll say 49 cents,
Yep.
and somebody might say $1, and the real price might be 69 cents, and I would be the closest. So then what happens to me? Then I have
So
a right to
then-
move on or something?
So then they'll see you, and you'll go up on stage, and they have like, I don't know, 20 or 40 games they play. They'll have a game for you to play, and we'll talk to you, and you'll play the game. It's hard to explain. My favorite one's Plinko. You drop a chip and it bounces around.
All right.
Try to get it in there.
Hold, I thought we had a phone call already. You ready?
Phone call.
All right, good morning, caller.
Hello?
Hello.
Hi, Doc. It's Mike Feldman from Portland calling.
Mike from Portland, good morning.
Good morning. I definitely want to give a shout out to Randy this morning, your guest Randy, as he's talking about game shows and stuff.
Yeah.
Hello, Randy.
Hi, Mike. I thought you were Drew Carey at first, but
I'm about the same age as Drew Carey, I think.
hey, he's
but,
about a year and a few weeks younger than me, or just short of a year younger than me.
Okay. Yeah, but I'm glad you're talking. I'm going to just sit back and listen, Randy, as you talk about your Hollywood experiences. I know you've talked to me a little about it from time to time, and I still haven't gotten out there.
Oh, you got to do it. It's fun.
Yeah, COVID killed it for me.
COVID killed it. I
Not
know that.
permanently, but now I have to start thinking about it again. I would really like to get out to Hollywood while I'm still young enough to enjoy it. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, I am too, like you. I'm very interested in the television, and I do see some of the game shows. My favorite MC, and I hope you mention him, is Bill Cullen. I know
Bill Cullen, yeah. He was the guy with the glasses, right?
he was the guy with the glasses.
Bill was crippled too. They never really show him walk.
I was good, Randy, because I was just going to mention that he was. And I didn't know that till just a few years ago when I read it on Wikipedia.
Yeah, he was.
What show was he? What's My Line?
He was on,
Oh my gosh, he did.
He was on several shows, I think.
Yeah. One of the things that he was quoted as saying, they said they'd always look for a game show host. If they couldn't find anyone else, they'd say, let Bill Cullen do it.
Actually, Mike, if I remember, Bill did the first original Prices Right
You are correct.
back in the
50s.
before I was born.
Holy, well,
Well, I was born in 1955, and I don't remember it, but I think Price is Right started around 1953, and you are right. It was with Bill Cullen, and some of those old shows exist today on YouTube.
Yeah,
black and white.
I'm on there all the time
Oh, yeah.
looking up shows.
So, Mike, I'm gonna put you and Randy together for a second here. So, what's the draw to these shows? Why did you watch them?
Well, one, because like Randy said, we had 3 channels, 2, 4, and 7. But back in the day, you got good shows on 2, 4, and 7. Now, with so many channels, well, it's hard to choose from, and the quality just isn't there like it was back in the day,
No.
Yep.
in my opinion.
Yeah. So, but why did you like to watch the game shows?
They were entertaining.
Dream of getting prizes.
Some of the shows, like I think you mentioned the Hollywood Squares, they had 9 celebrities on that were on the sitcoms of the day.
Right.
The truth is, I'm an old sitcom fan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Square. I saw the Square, but I don't know if that was for me or not. But I probably fit. I do fit.
So, Mike, what was your number one favorite show?
Oh my gosh, I love the old comedies. Probably one of my favorites was Lucy, the Lucy Show. With Lucille Ball.
Lucy.
Okay. And what was your favorite game show?
That is really tough to say. Like I say, I remember Price is Right. I remember Hollywood Squares. To tell the truth, I still see some of those on TV, on the YouTube channel.
Okay, I'm going to throw this out, and Randy, you can jump in, or Mike, that doesn't matter. When I was in school, I'm guessing around 5th or 6th grade, we would all go to lunch from our grammar school, go home, go to lunch, eat as fast as we could, and run over to my friend's house that I grew up with, and we would watch Jeopardy!
Jeopardy!
And we would all be trying to guess, do the question and make sure we knew the answer, and I learned so much from that show as a kid,
Did you know the announcer for Jeopardy? I forgot.
Well, there was Art Fleming was the original host.
The one that's the announcer is like 90-something, and he does all the announcing from a studio in his house. And then
Don Pardo?
What's that?
Don Pardo was the original announcer.
No, this is the guy, the one that did it for years.
Don Pardo, I know, they would always mention his name.
But he actually has a studio in his house, does all the recordings, and then they mix it in with the show.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Mike, it was fun talking with you. So we'll get deeper into what Randy's experience has been.
Let me just, one quick comment on Jeopardy.
Sure.
My mother started watching the original Jeopardies in the mid-'60s.
Right.
She'd help with with the grapes a bit and come in and watch the show. Mm-hmm. My mother's still alive, 90 years old, in good health, and still watches Jeopardy to this day.
And they've had quite a few different hosts as well.
Yes.
So, yeah. Alec Trebek.
Yeah.
All right, Mike. Well, thanks for calling in and sharing your thoughts on the topic.
Okay.
Hey, thanks, Mike.
Bye, Randy. Bye, Doc.
Bye
now.
So Mike was watching the show back when he was little, and you did the same thing. But what was about the Price is Right? You said
I'm just thinking there was prizes.
Prizes.
It'd be fun to get up
you
there.
You said they gave away an airplane?
Oh, they gave. I think I remember Cessna airplanes on it.
Oh my god!
Back in years ago, but now it's getting to be. Ladies' accessories,
furniture,
a lot of exercise equipment.
Yeah.
They always have cars. I wouldn't mind winning a boat. They give boats away.
All right, so they call 4 people down, but let's start from the beginning, okay? So what was the first experience you had with The Price is Right as an individual?
In 1984, on a trip to Hawaii, I took my dad, and we went to The Price is Right with Bob Barker.
Oh.
Back then, you just send them an envelope, self-addressed envelope, but they'd send you a voucher, and you weren't even guaranteed they were filming that day. And we went to the show, and we're sitting over to the side, and it's like, they go, we got one seat up here right behind the contestants. I hollered, I'll take it. So I left my poor dad over on the side. And we went to the show. We had this guy, this was in October, and they were filming a Christmas show, Christmas week show. And, it's sort of weird to walk in there and it's all decorated for Christmas.
Right, you're always planning ahead.
But we had a guy, this older guy, came up and kissed Bob Barker, and Bob had a heart attack. So I took my dad there, and 41 years later, Chris takes me.
Oh, so in '84 you went the first time.
Yeah.
And you saw what was it like? Had it changed in 41 years as far as the process?
Back then they more dressed up, nice clothes. Now you dress like this or custom T-shirts.
Well, if I remember right, they started all of a sudden wearing costumes and things like that.
Well, not costumes, just shirts.
Well, you know what I mean. Something like pick me, or
definitely.
Putting attention on yourself. But in '84, probably people were like in shirt and tie.
They were
more formal.
They were dressed up. Of course, I probably just had a plain shirt.
So, what studio was it at?
That was at CBS in Hollywood. It's where they filmed a lot of the shows, soap operas.
Okay, and what was security like? I bet it's a little different.
Security, You go through a metal detector
Back then?
on a sidewalk.
In
Well,
the
back then you went through one just before you
Mhm.
got in line to go in.
Okay.
And then you have to go through the metal detector. You get down, they give you your little name tag and a number, and you have to fill out like an 8-page voucher that you won't discuss anything that happened on the show.
Right. In some businesses, they call it an NDA, a non-disclosure agreement.
Nowadays, back then you had to write it all out. Now it's all on computer.
Mhm.
I got a picture of it, but
You have a picture today on the.
I got a picture of the table but I'm going to try to do this.
All right,
sort of
you do
order.
what you want. You do what you want.
So if you want to go on the Price is Right, you're going to go to thepricesright.com. Jeff, can you pop up number 2?
Okay.
Wait, Jeff, before that, can you pop up number 1? I want to show. I'm in the wrong order.
That's okay.
First picture I have here.
All right. Here we go. All right.
I am sitting behind a girl with a reddish on. I'm right between the two girls, about a row back. I had hair.
You had hair. So this is from '84.
This was from '84.
Okay.
I found it on YouTube.
Okay. Chris, you gotta tell me. I got a message here. Chris, what was that? All right.
Yeah, that was.
Well, I mean, I kind of meant they wear crazy shirts sometimes and things like that. Yeah. Okay.
So this was 1984, the first time I was there.
All right. So I'm looking for you. Where are you?
I got like a gray shirt on. I'm behind. I can't read her name. The girl standing on the left.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You can see like an empty green seat. And
Oh, that's you?
That's me.
There's a lot of hair on that head.
And I was like, and that was my biggest treat. You know, I actually, wow, they saw me on TV and they played the same show the next year for Christmas because Johnny Olson, the announcer, passed away that year.
Oh, dear.
So I come to work one day and the guys, I saw you on The Price is Right today. Like, what?
Well, that must have been a thrill. How old were you then?
Oh, jeez.
84. Do the math. In your 20s?
27, maybe.
All right. So you're pretty young yet.
But I took my dad there and left him over on the side. I felt terrible.
So you weren't a contestant. You were just in the audience?
Yeah.
All right.
It's almost impossible.
All right.
I think they say you got a better chance of winning the lottery.
Okay.
Back then, they had like 330 people in the audience.
330?
And then when I went to the last time at CBS, it was like 300. Well, the new studio has like 150, 170.
Downsized it, huh?
So we had a good time. I mean, it was fun.
Okay, so you said you were. What was number 2?
Okay, so if Jeff can pop up number 2, if you want to go on to Price is Right, you go to pricesright.com.
Uh-huh.
Oh no.
Okay, he's almost there.
Let's see if we got her here.
So you had to go on the internet to do this?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're going to get this picture of Drew Carey.
Well, he's lost weight.
He lost a lot of weight since he started.
Uh-huh.
Up on the top right, you're going to see Get Tickets.
Yeah.
Click on that, and we'll go to number 2, Jeff, or number 3, Jeff.
Just keep on going through.
And what you're going to get then is,
oh my God,
on the right is the schedule. They do about a little over a month at a time. Right now, they only have September 30th left for this month, and they're doing 3 Christmas shows.
So what's it cost to go?
It costs nothing.
Oh, really?
And if you see submit information, you click on that and it'll bring up what number 4 is, Jeff?
The next screen? Okay, well, this is good. This is helpful. So if anybody's thinking about going out that way, they can get tickets ahead of time, I assume. Okay.
As soon as you click on tickets, it'll give you out a form to fill out real quick, your email, your name and stuff. And then after you click on that, it'll go to, let's see, number 5. You're going to get this right away in an email.
Cow.
This is your ticket to get in.
All right, so you leave it on your phone, or you have
You
to
can leave
print
it on your phone or you can print it, but they say when you do it now to screenshot it and
Oh, just show it to them, yeah.
keep it, but you can just show it on your phone now. And so this is what you'll get. I mean, it's only like, bam, after you do it, they send you your ticket.
And so obviously, if there's not any openings, you're not
Then
going to
they won't get it. You can tell on that page before.
Oh, it tells you how many openings there are.
If it says priority ticket, they still have seats.
What's the 7:30 a.m. in the morning? What's
That's
that
the
all?
time we went to this show on the 30th.
What time do they actually start filming?
Oh, geez, about noon or later.
You have to start. You have to be there by 7:30, and they don't film till noon.
It's a lot of. They have to take everybody into a processing room, which is. We'll start with number 6, Jeff. Outside, you're going to go to the first tent,
Mm-hmm.
and you're going to show them your ticket. They're going to give you a number,
Mm-hmm.
and you're going to go to the next one, which is this table here, which is where you fill out the form saying you won't discuss games and stuff.
NDA type thing.
And
Right.
it's all on computer now.
Now, is there a penalty if you do? They can sue you, I
They
think.
probably could, but it's more, I think, of people that, like, if you get called down and you're on a show,
Mm-hmm.
and if you let out the information about the show,
You forfeit.
you forfeit.
All right, you forfeit the prize. Wow.
So from this tent, you're going to go to the next tent down there, which I don't have any
Yeah,
other
that's
pictures
okay.
outside, but the girl custom makes your name tag,
Okay.
and you can see sort of, I don't know if you can see right now, but she's got all these different letters, and she has to make them the same.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll go to the next tent right to the right of it and
Mm-hmm.
show them your license. Oh, there's a security tent in between.
Okay.
And they will photograph you and type in some information. Well, after that, you go to the side of the building, which is a church in Glendale.
Mm-hmm.
And they take about 20 people in at a time and set you in this holding room.
Okay.
It's a big room. You got drinks, you got different things, but and they do that every time they get about 20 people. They bring them in, and
And you said there's 150.
there's about 150 to 170.
So this
I
is
think.
this is a slow process.
Yeah, it is, because they got to make a name tag out for everybody.
What's the youngest you can be to be on the show?
18.
So you got to be 18 or
Gotta be
older.
18.
All right.
So once you get into the building, you're going to sit in the holding room until they start with the first people, and you take about 10 or 12 people into another room where you all stand there and the producer says hi and asks you your name and what you do. And that's where you're supposed to get really crazy.
Be very
'Cause
active.
he's got somebody with him that he's got a way to signal the person who he wants. So they have to do that for everybody. So that's
All
takes
right.
quite a
So
while.
Randy Burt's in this room with the producer. So what did you do?
I just stood there and they want to know if you worked. You know, you say you're retired or something you do, and
So you want to look lively or whatever?
yeah, you want to be crazy.
Uh-huh.
I
Did they ask you
back.
questions or something like that?
Just we'll see what you do and what you work at.
So the process that they use now is different than 84. I'm
Oh,
assuming.
they just do it a different way. Out
Okay.
at CBS, when they were there in Hollywood, everything was done outside.
Mm-hmm.
So you'd get your tickets, you'd go. Well, originally, you'd get there with your voucher,
Mm-hmm.
and they would come around after everybody's sitting there. Some people would be there all night waiting to be the
Oh my
first
gosh.
ones, and they'd give you the stuff. Go to the next side of the building and sit like 1 to 50. Then they'd give you I think it was the name tag to show your ID. Then you went to another side where they interviewed you through security, stood in line, then they took you into the show, which
All right.
went pretty quick.
So now you're in this big building.
I'm in the holding room.
You're in the holding room. They're interviewing you, and then what
Let's
happens?
see here.
Do they take your picture there, or
Jeff, can you show number 7?
okay? Let's see what number.
Oh, the holding room.
Oh, look at you!
This is a prop. They have props.
All right. So I see you got a shirt. It says Randall.
Yeah, this shirt is right here.
Okay, we'll see it here in a second.
And I wanted Drew Carey's autograph.
Uh huh.
I knew I'd never get up on stage, but Drew comes down and talks to the audience.
Uh huh.
And I just stood up. Drew, can I get your autograph?
Uh huh.
So he
He
gave
drew
me
it
his autograph
on your chest.
on the shirt, yeah. But I had a stupid Sharpie with a fine point.
Uh huh.
You need a thicker marker.
So
So this is actually Drew Carey's autograph. It's hard to make out, but
uh huh.
you can see Drew C.
Oh
and
yeah,
then
yeah, yeah.
25.
And you actually left the space there, and it says above it, Drew Carey's autograph.
even though I spelled Carey wrong.
I saw that, and I go, Randall, you got to work on your spelling.
Yeah, I made you know how many shirts I made? I made one shirt that was just something like this.
Uh-huh.
Then I found a wraparound. Well, I made that, and
Mm-hmm.
it came, and all the sleeves were all matted how they'd sewed it.
So do other people wear these kinds of things?
You can wear anything. A lot of people buy them online. You'll see like the bucket list.
Oh, okay.
But you can custom make them all. Some people actually just draw on them.
Uh-huh.
I've seen them get selected, so.
So I see you have it framed. Why do you have this framed?
Oh, 'cause it's something I've wanted forever. I couldn't come back from California without Drew's autograph.
Awesome. That's cool.
But,
so did you talk to him?
Just Willie autograph. When I was there in 2020, I was sitting there half asleep. I'd been to 2 shows that day. And all of a sudden I hear, he's talking to the audience, "Hey, Randall, you're older than the Beatles." And he's doing like smoking pot. And we talked for like 2 minutes. I don't remember
Wait a minute.
what we all talked
You've
about.
been there 3 times?
I've been to the Prices Right now. I've been to 11 shows.
Wait, well, how many, like, weekends or weeks? I mean, or total visits. Let's say visit, not shows, but how many times you've been to Hollywood?
I've been, went to a Bob Barker. Then I went to 2 night shows with Tom Kennedy, which I never got to see because they just filmed a bunch and then mixed them. Then I went to Bob Barker, and then I went, the year of COVID, I went to 3 shows with Drew Carey, 2 days. And then Chris and I went to 4 shows.
Where was Chris in all this?
He was a baby the first
Well,
time.
this last time.
Oh, he didn't want to be on. I got a picture of him here somewhere.
Okay.
Jeff, if you could show the next picture, I'm a little...
Oh,
there he is.
All right.
So I finally got him to laugh, but he's sitting there like grouchier than heck. And I go,
"Why have you brought me here?"
I go like, "What's wrong with you?" "I put a pole in front of me." He had one of those poles in front of him. But
so which room is this that you're in
this
now?
is the processing room, which
Okay.
I think I got more pictures of, Jeff.
So was Chris interviewed as well?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh, look at you two!
First time, father, son in the showcase. See, you get a number. I was number 11. He was number 12. We got there real early, but we didn't have to stay outside that long. They started going. And,
So did Chris win the big prizes?
No.
No.
Neither
Well,
did
we
I.
can't talk about that, right?
Well, even if we did, we couldn't talk about it.
All right,
but
so
I won't say. Maybe I did. Who
Maybe
knows?
you did.
So this is that one. Jeff, next. Okay, every day they put up when your show's going to be on. So this show that I got the picture of is going to be on November 3rd.
November
The
3rd.
day before election. The last show we went to is going to be on next month, October 8th. Then January 13th. The first show we went to, we want to come home, and watch us. It's not going to be on. We were there in July. When's it going to be on? July 2nd, 2026.
Wait a minute. How many shows were you there for?
We went to 4.
Well, how's that work?
Because we had tickets for 3 days, but if they have room, you go outside and there's a lady and she'll give you a new number and you already have your info in the computer.
So you just kind
You
of
just go right back in and save all that processing room.
wait a minute. So we do a show every week, once a week. How many shows do they do
They
in
do
one day?
about 3 a day. I've seen 4 before, but they do 3 shows in a day.
So when we're watching the show day by day, he goes and changes his clothes or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh.
Plus, if they film 3, they're going to spread them out over the years. So the same audience isn't
Okay, you just don't know.
sitting there, yeah.
So it doesn't really matter as long as it's seasonal and stuff like that. Wow.
That's why it was July. It's like, oh man. But
So they feed you?
they have snacks.
Okay.
The original one down in California had guys selling food.
But this last time they just
This
have.
thing just have water and coffee and
So you get there at 7:30, and when are you all done?
sometime after, I couldn't even tell you, 1 or so. But we came out the first day and went right back in. So, what other pictures do we have, Jeff? Okay, this is from 2020.
Okay.
When I was there, it was COVID week when COVID was starting. And if you see the person with their hands up on the left towards the front,
Yeah.
I'm sitting right behind them with the same kind of shirt on. And I'm sitting there, and I'm looking at this monitor, and I'm like, that's me. So I was telling the one guy that worked there, so he goes, hey, we got a celebrity in here. So they show one show to get the people starting to get riled up out, in the holding room. And they showed me quite a few times. People are cheering on. Yay. Then all of a sudden, the guy that was sitting next to me in this show is named Rosendo. He's been there 197 times
Oh my gosh.
when I was there. he's like in the back standing, like, now how did he get there? But they'd switch to another opening.
Okay.
It's like, freaked me out until I could figure it out. But this was at the old CBS studio.
Okay, so I have a question for you.
Okay.
All right, so they have 130 people they process, and then you're interviewed. And so, how did they pick the people to come down? I mean,
He's got
they'll
some
say,
way
come
to
on,
tell.
they'll say, Randall, come on down. You know,
The announcer will holler your name.
yeah, but
which you
why?
can't hear.
Well, why you? But what? Not you, or maybe
How
it
they
was you.
pick them, I don't know.
Oh, so
They
maybe
just,
it's
whoever's the craziest.
oh, so it's got. They don't want like a limp fish.
No,
want
they don't
somebody-
want you to be crazy and get there and just like.
Yeah, they want people to be.
They say they watch you from the time you get there till during the show.
so
but,
you have no idea how they pick people.
no, but
It's a mystery.
they call you. They hold up a sign because it's so noisy you can't really hear your name and show that.
Okay.
Then the person runs down there.
So how many times have you actually been on screen? Do you think?
Usually you get on at least every time you go there.
Okay, so you see yourself in the audience
See
somewhere.
yourself.
Very
We
cool.
had really the first show. We were like second row back on the side of the contestants. They say that's the crazy part. They show a lot, so you got to be really crazy sitting there. Second show we went to that day was towards the back in the middle, which was nice because you have over almost 20 people on stage during the whole thing, and all the cameras, producers, crew,
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah.
so you can't see a lot of it. I mean, it's this thing over here. You're watching on TV. They're showing prizes. It's a little table over here. So when you were in different parts of the studio, you got different views of it. And the third show, I think sat on be the right side. The fourth show, we were on the left again. And but the same guys that interview you, and they're all in there, and I don't know how they keep their excitement. They're just cheering. But before the show, they come through the studio and they look for water bottles. If you got a water bottle, you got to throw it out.
Bye-bye.
They don't want the studio trash.
Yeah.
But before you even go in the studio, see, all this processing was done at a church. Now you got to walk out of the church, and you got to walk a few minutes to get to the actual studio. Go through another security. But
My
it's just-
gosh.
and then you got to go down all these tents, which I'm bamming my head on because of those kind like we use at the
Oh yeah, the
parade.
pop-ups. Yeah.
And you have to give them your phone, and they put them in a plastic bag, and you can't get them until
No
you get
pictures,
back out.
yeah.
So you can have phones till you get ready to go in the studio.
Holy mackerel!
But once you get in the studio, you're walking behind all the stages, and you look in through the one curtain, you see the Let's Make a Deal stuff.
Uh-huh.
They weren't filming then, so lights like we have at the ceiling were
Yeah.
all covered with plastic. Then they take you in, and you sit there. And even if you're like the first one, they put you in different parts, which was nice because we got some pretty good seats.
Good. All right. Well, we're down about a minute. I know. So
Already?
yeah. So anything you want to wrap up with?
Just that last picture.
Okay.
California's crazy. You got
What is
these
that?
food delivery robots.
I've seen them in restaurants, but I
Well,
didn't know
this
they did-
robot couldn't go. The sidewalk was closed, and it didn't know what to do.
Ah.
It just sat there
Okay.
because it couldn't go backwards. There was a fire hydrant. And
So somebody's ham sandwich was just
so
sitting
somebody's food. We saw another one right after that. Cross the street, cross another street, go in the parking lot, back out, and then down, and we found a guy getting his food down by our motel.
there. So was it The Price is Right? Would you go back again?
Oh, definitely. We're planning maybe December.
Oh my gosh,
And
you're hooked.
the problem with this show, we were supposed to go in January. We had everything, and we got to Buffalo, and
Oh
they
yeah.
shut the airport down.
I remember you were
And
really
we
bummed.
sat there for like 2 hours on a plane. It backed out just a little ways, pulled in, and that was it.
Well, Randy, thank you for being my guest today. And if you go back this year, I hope that you're a big winner.
Yeah.
Maybe you are. You can't tell us, right?
can't tell you.
Can't tell us.
When I come driving in a new car here, you know,
Well, The Price is Right with Randall Burt and Drew Carey. Wow, how
I
exciting.
highly recommend going to it. I mean, if you could get to California, it don't cost anything.
All right. Lots of fun. All right. Well, folks, that gives you a little glimpse into the world of game shows with The Price is Right and the other shows that you have participated in. It sounds like a lot of fun. We're going to do this all again next Saturday morning. So if you're interested in writing, check out the first annual Western New York Writers Conference on October 11th. And if you want The Price is Right and you want some advice, give this guy a call here at the studio. I'm Doc Hamels, and thanks for joining us today, and we'll see you all next week. Have a lovely weekend and enjoy the warm weather. We still are in the throes of summer. Okay, take care. Bye-bye now.